Today, another culinary creation. We're playing recipe roulette. Let's do it. So recipe roulette is like a blind lucky dip. First up, a country. And today's country is going to be Holland. And the next category for the lucky dip is a dish. So let's shake it up, have a rummage, and the dish I'm going to need to incorporate is stuffed peppers. And the last category we're picking from will be an ingredient. And the ingredient I need to throw in the mix, asparagus. Right, this could be a little tricky. We're making some Dutch stuffed peppers with some asparagus. The trick is how to bring all those ingredients together. Meet me back here in a few hours because I need to go shopping. Right, so the shop is done and I think this one's going to be a winner. So after unloading all the shopping, I'm going to need to pop a frying pan onto the hob and turn the heat to medium. And the first ingredient we're going to use is a classic Dutch sausage. We're using bratwurst, a delicious, dense and meaty sausage. And by the way, please do excuse my pronunciation. Chuck in the bratwurst, add a nice splash of olive oil, and then season with a touch of salt and pepper. And we're looking to get a nice bit of colour on the sausage. While the sausage is frying off, we're going to prepare another classic Dutch ingredient, the humble potato. And we're simply going to chop the potato into tiny little cubes. So get that potato chopped up, stick it into a bowl, and next we want some onion. So chop your onion in half, remove the skins, and dice up the onion about the same size as the potato. Chuck your onion into a bowl, and at this point the bratwurst should be getting nice and brown and pretty much cooked. And do me a favour and quickly hit that subscribe button below. So chop them in half, take out the sausage, pop it into a bowl, and then throw in your onions and give them a really good season. Next up, go in with about the same amount of potato, give it a good stir, coating it in all the oil, and then you want to take your sausage and chop it up into small cubes, roughly the same size as your potato. Once the onion and potatoes are starting to get nice and golden brown, chuck back in your sausage and give everything a really good stir. Next up, we're going to prepare the ingredient we picked from the lucky dip, and that was asparagus. So take some nice asparagus and then chop up your asparagus slightly bigger than you did with the sausage and the potatoes. Asparagus cooks a lot quicker than potato and sausage. You want to chuck that into the pan and then give everything another good season as we've incorporated more ingredients. And then you want to chuck in some tomato paste, give it a good stir, and you want to be sure to roast off the tomato paste for about 2 or 3 minutes before anything else goes in. While that's roasting off, we're going to prepare some cherry tomatoes. So nice and simple, chop your cherry tomatoes in half and then chuck those into a bowl ready to go. So throw the tomatoes into the pan, give it a good stir, and then you want to add a nice sprinkle of some dried herbs. Once the herbs are in and you've given them a good stir and a tossing in the pan, we want some fresh parsley. So take a nice handful of your parsley and then you just want to chop that up really nice and fine. And liberally sprinkle a nice couple of pinches of parsley into the dish. Give it a good stir, and then you want to prepare some chicken stock. For this dish we're going nice and simple, so I'm using a stock pot. So pop that into a bowl, pour in some boiling water, and make sure you've mixed that up thoroughly. And what you want to do is pour in a touch of stock, give it a stir and a mix through, add another little touch of stock if you need, and you want to reduce that down so it's not too watery. And at this point you want to turn off the heat but leave all the ingredients in the pan. And then the next big Dutch ingredient, a real classic, we're going to be using some Gouda, or as they pronounce it in Dutch, gouda. And with your cheese, you just want to chop that into small cubes, the same size as your potato and sausage. So chop up your Gouda, pop that into a bowl, and at this point you want to turn on your oven and preheat to 180 degrees. And very quickly give the video a thumbs up by hitting the like button below. So take some nice big bell peppers, chop off the tops, and then spend a minute to hollow them out and make sure you remove all the seeds and little bits of core. And then you want to pop the empty peppers onto a roasting tray, stick those to one side while we finish off our filling. So take the frying pan, pop that onto a board, and then scatter in your Gouda cheese. Give the filling a really good mix through, give it a taste for seasoning, make any adjustments you need, and then you want to spoon the filling into the pepper cases and you want to fill them right up to the brim. Once the peppers are full of the filling, you want to finish them off by topping them with a little bit more of the Gouda cheese. And now those are ready, you want to stick your peppers into the oven, and they're going to take about 25 to 35 minutes to bake roughly. While they're in the oven, we want to prepare a little garnish. So take some nice chives and just simply chop up your chives really nice and fine. Stick kick the diced chives into a bowl, and after half an hour or so, the peppers should be ready. So get those out of the oven, pop them onto a plate, finish with a nice liberal sprinkling of your chives, and I'm really intrigued to taste these. So all that's left to do is to get stuck in. And you know what? These are actually absolutely delicious. A real treat, worth a try. And so catch me next time for the next recipe roulette.